Okay, so hi everyone. Here we have Mr. Gift, and he would be walking you over to the course of application development, and he is your mentor for the ACM Upskill Bootcamp for Android app development course. And over to Mr. Gift, and he would be walking you through the courses and the course curriculum, and this would be your demo class for the same. So yeah, over to you, Gift.
So, hi everyone, my name is Gift Wrightson and I'm a final year at Infant Jesus College of Engineering, and I will be your instructor for the course Application Development Bootcamp. It will be a 20-day long course, and I wish to thank the ACM student chapter for this opportunity. So starting so this is our course. Know your course. The first slide I want to tell you about the course. So this course will be a practical development session. Actually, what I teach, you will also do side by side, and it will be a live session all the 20s, and will be starting from 15th, and so 15th, and from 17th, I'll have continuous live classes. And so this is application development bootcamp. So let's start with the course. So application development is what everyone come across the app day to day life, right? So Facebook is an app, Twitter is an app. So you learn how these apps are developed. So there are many YouTube tutorials that will say just start with application development and just type and go. So this course will not be like that. I will start from the basics. I will start from the basics of Android. So before want to say about more about the course, I like to introduce myself deeply. So, like I said, I'm a final CSE student, so I'm not some self-taught programmer. I actually learning coding for past 4 years, and I also having experience in Python, use of logic, and I have Python, Java, C, SQL, Firebase, and the list gets to goes long on, because as an engineer I have to study a lot, and I will be implementing many of the engineering techniques in the course development, like agile development, and then use of Git in your day-to-day project life. And then I also teach you competitive programming and logic in coding, because nowadays people will learn to code, but they never apply the logic in coding. There are many YouTube channels that say when we engineers study maths, they've said that mathematics useless in coding, but I like to debunk them. Mathematics is the one of the basic fundamental skills needed for coding, and discrete mathematics and probability. These are the things when you are going further in the world of app development and networking. You will just need to use them for filtering out, commenting out, and many other things. And my experience includes teaching competitive programming, use of logic in coding, and code optimization to my juniors and my fellow classmates. So let's jump into the course. So this is a boot camp. Okay, so you'll have a 20-day live classes, and if you are absent for one day, you can just from next day you can log in, and you can see next day you can log in and see the previous courses. And I will at the end of this course we will regarding around the day 16. I think regarding day 12 or to 12 to 16, we'll start a live project. But the project, for using the project component, we will be starting from the unit 2. When we come into the unit 3, we will start for the basics of the project, like using some sample login, logout. And then at the end of the course, we'll have a career preparation guide and interview questions. And we will also give a certificate. It will not. It will be provided by IIT Dhanbad ACM student chapter, and it is a. You can see the sample here. So see, it will be this provided by IIT ACM chapter. Okay, and it will also you can also verify it. So Actually, this session will, this demo course will be divided into three sections. The first section will be saying what I will be offering. The second section will see what will you learn and how will you learn. Third section will see what will be the outcome of this program. So for Android, what will I offer? So like I said, this course it's a complete bootcamp. So the word bootcamp is coming from it's used for basically military term. Then latest takes take it for its school name, bootcamp. So the boot camps will always cover a in military organization boot camp. They will cover various of skills and train their soldiers. That is what boot camp is for. So I will not only be teaching Android. So I will be teaching many things other apart from Android also. So and like I said, agile methodology, software development and testing and like this phase. So these are the first things I will be teaching you apart from Android will be the Java. Let's say they are interrelated. Java and app development are very interrelated because Java and Kotlin are one of the two official language for Android app development. Then I will use say Git. So if you know what is Git, some way with computer science background will know what is Git, but some way some will not know. So Git is actually a social media for coders and programmers. So if you can get help if you're stuck in a code, you can get help from others from Git, and you can publish your work in here, like publishing a photo in a Instagram, Facebook. And I also be teaching Firebase. And as for the Firebase, I will have to explain it in the last. And like I said, the interaction will be live, and you can ask doubt about it, and I will be coding in live. So I will not be using a pre-coded thing. So I will actually I will learn before it, but when I doing it, I will be doing live with you, so that when I get into the error, you will also will see the error. Because no programmer will can code without an error. So yeah, error is a part of the programmer's life. So when I run into trouble, you will also see how I solve it and how I debugging it in the live session. So second, so in this thing we will see the flow of the learning. The program has been how the program will be perceived and how will it be going out and how I will be what are the chapters will be teaching. So let's see. Actually, the program consists of 5 module. Okay, so 5 module and module 1, module 2, and module 3. These 3 modules will cover yearly 6 to 7 hours. That will be the maximum I will be which I will be teaching in module 1. So in module 1, actually everyone starts with a history, and sometimes everyone hates it in class. Sometimes many will snooze up. But history, when you're going to study about a thing, you'll have to start with the history of it, so that you can know its significance and how it is used. Mm. So I first in unit 1, I will start about the starting of the mobile application, mobile operating system, which will go back to latest early 1950s 60s, which they started using the mobile. And then I'll also say different OS they used in the mobile and how Android became one of the famous OS. And in this thread, and we will see why from unit 1 I will not be only teaching history. No, from unit 1 I'll also start coding also, and I will have some sample coding. For example, the class is 1 hour. So if it takes 1 hour, then I will be giving 30 minutes lecture, 15 minutes coding, and then 15 minutes for the doubt clearing and discussions. Okay. So and unit 1 we also be seeing how to install Android Studio and how to set up an Android Studio and many things. And in module 2, which will be coming from Android to Java. In this session, we will learn what is Java, some basic Java programs and basic Java functions. And we will learn many things about Java, like classes, object, inheritance, and why are using Java, and why Java is so relevant to Android, and why it makes Android development so much easier. And in module 3, we will switch to complete app development. So the first module 1 and module 2 will not be taking more than 4 classes, and module 3 will be starting with Android Studio. Okay, in Android Studio, we will start developing multiple projects. We will not be developing only projects, developing multiple projects. And from, for example, I will teach you if conditions in Java. Then I will using that if condition, I will develop an app in Android Studio, so that you can able to grasp how you can use this in the future. So while I learning in while I'm studying my second year, I was first introduced to Java. So I was like, wow, Java classes. When I first studied class, I was like, what is this? And I was never able to get anything around the classes. What is the classes? What is the object? And why are you using a car? Really, actually, they use a car or a tree, or real life things with object. And I will like thinking why they are representing with real world things, and it will not be making any sense. But I will make you through every. So I will just so module 2, I will just concentrate more on module 2, so that I will make you understand what is an object, what is a class, and why are you using it. So the basics of Android has been lying with this object and classes. Any programming, this two thing will be a basic foundation. You can say the theory very easily, but when it's come to understanding these two topics, it is very very difficult to understand. So I will be dedicating my time to make you understand this thing, and then I will go to module 3, and I will also show the practical application of these courses. And module 4, we will go into database, and we will go to cloud. So actually first I was start off using SQL to add it to this course. Then I was thinking, why SQL? Because nowadays I like to have cutting edge technologies. So I was like thinking, so what should I use? And I already have knowledge with Firebase, and I was start using. There was many Firebase tutorials, but the basic some everyone will not be using Firebase, because many things are still dependent on SQL. Many higher companies are still looking into SQL. So I will introduce you to from table to relational database to not a relational database. That is SQL to no SQL, which is Firebase, of course, which uses a JSON as a format to communicate and share data. And I will be discussing in detail with it. And why are a normal table is more why is a NoSQL is more efficient than SQL. And I will and I will have a simple example for it. For example, in SQL you cannot only have structured data, and in non-SQL you can have not unstructured data. And nowadays data has been created at a very large scale. For example, the Facebook and Google are creating terabytes of data each second, each hour. So I will saying why we are using no table, and why you are switching to NoSQL, and why developers are using NoSQL. And doing all these things, I will be sharing some of the basic usage of Git. So I will make you fluent in Git, and I'll also say how you develop an real life application. And I will not be using a inbuilt. First, I will be using Android Studio to build a screen, but then I will move to Adobe ST, which is a free software, so you don't have to worry. Adobe ST to how to build a beautiful login screen, and how to make our app more presentable. So the outcome. So like I said, in this outcome, the program is familiar with Android Studio, and will have foundation on Java, and able to create a function able to create a functional Android app, and will also have a solid knowledge about Firebase. Okay, so you'll have a familiar studio. I will be familiar at the end of this course. You'll be familiar with Android Studio, and will have me. I will teach you shortcuts and using and why the ways to implement different things, the way to implement different things, and you will also learn get error understanding and debugging as a live session. That is what I'll be offering. I'll be coding live with you, and I will code along with you. If any question, you can post it to a chapter.
Okay, I guess people have got your thing, and they have understood
Mm,
how bootcamp like moves like and everything. And I have already shared the link with them, and they are much interested in this particular course, and they would soon be registering to your course. So
and
I,
sorry, I actually it was to be a more than half an hour session, but I think I just ran fast.
yeah, that's not an issue, Gift. But yeah, it was a really great session, and thank you for your time. And we would be like, we are looking forward to a great boot camp from your side as well. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, okay then.
So no questions.
I guess not.
I
Yeah,
think
okay.
there was zero person viewed it, right?
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you.